Hey everyone, Mike McDougall here, CEO and founder of Darwin Investor Network. Welcome to my backyard on this beautiful South Florida winter day. It is a bone chilling 85 degrees out here, but don't worry, I'll be just fine. I'll be all right. Don't worry about me. I put this training together first and foremost to deliver some good news. And now I don't even know if you all can receive good news right now. I hear all the time how bad everything is, the outlook is terrible, and so on and so forth. I actually have a little conversation in my head where I'm hearing that. I'm like, I don't really agree with that because I see it as opportunities to market different. But I'll get to that in just a second. Um, I know while many of you are running into some temporary difficulties, a lot of you are either doing, sort of status quo, what you're doing before, and there's a sliver of you who are just growing really rapidly right now. And so I want to help both of you. For those of you who are stuck and you're feeling like this is going to last forever, trust me, it's not. And for those of you who are maintaining and even growing, I want to make your offers work even better. That's my entire goal. So many of you don't know this, but I started the Darwin Agency in 2007. It was February of 2007. Most of you know us as Darwin Investor Network for the last 7 years, 8 years. But our beginning, our roots was in direct response marketing. Technically, we're still in direct response marketing, but we were an agency for hire. And I started in February of 2007. It was originally called M Squared Marketing, and terrible name. But not ultimately, within months of me leaving my job, we sunk into the worst recession since, or the worst economic downturn actually, since the Great Depression, right? So I was watching businesses slide left and right. Restaurants were going under, retail was going under. It was a mess. And I didn't actually, never even occurred to me to go back to my advertising job. And the reason was because as soon as I started working for myself and being able to apply what I learned from direct response marketing, from selling ads in a vehicle that wasn't super appropriate and effective for the businesses that I was calling on, I started getting clients. And even during the recession, I was growing. My clients were growing. They were growing largely because we were applying strategies that we still use today. And it had a lot to do, I believe, with the fact that I simply ignored the recession. First off, I didn't have any money. I didn't even know what the stock market was at the time. So macroeconomics and how they affected people's retirement had no effect on me whatsoever. So I was a little bit aloof to the whole topic. Besides that, I also didn't care. I just simply said, all right, here's the situation that we're in right now. How do we adapt to it? In fact, that's where the name Darwin Agency had originally come from. And of course, Darwin Investor Network. We were very, very proficient at adapting. It just comes naturally to us. And I say us because we got a team of 16 now. It's not just myself and Ian Lowe like it was back in the day. So for those of you who are stuck right now and you're like, this is going to last forever, trust me, it's not. You have to relax. You have to just take a look at what you're focusing on. You have to take a look at remaining solvent. You have to take a look at your business model, make sure it still makes sense. You have to look at your promotions, how they're messaged, right? How you're ascending people, how you're descending people, how do you move cash flow forward in the entire process. And these are all things that I intend to help you with as we go through this training that you'll find right here on this page. So my goal today really is to help those people who are struggling or even they're just looking to grow a bit faster and get you performing as effectively as our top clients are performing right now. All right. And they're doing things a little bit differently, and we'll talk about that, but no one specifically. All right. So let me take a quick walkthrough of the itinerary today. We're going to be talking about what your peers are doing. Like I said, we're not going to be naming any names or anything like that. But we're going to take a look at the high levels of what their spending habits on customer acquisition have turned into recently. We're going to talk about CIBS, which is the silent killer of promotions. All right. You don't know what CIBS is yet, and I'll talk to you about that in just a little bit. Then we're going to talk about the research I've done on fear versus greed copy and how it relates right now and what you should be doing with it. All right, and then I'm going to teach you how to get that dog in the cage. I think you're going to like it. It's going to make a whole lot of sense when we get to that module over there. And then finally, we're going to be talking about increasing sales strategies, reducing refunds. All right, they're equally important. There's this perception like you have to either be focused on the right now or focused on the right future, or another way of looking at it is eat now or eat later. I'm going to show you in your business how to eat now and later. And then finally, the last module here is I'm going to show you how you can adapt faster by working with Darwin in a different capacity than you're used to. All right? So I look forward to spending some time with you. I hope you enjoy the content. Let's get rolling on it.